Why, hello there, everyone. Good evening. Hail Hydra? Dude, that's racist. You can't hail Hydra up in here like that, man. Good show. Cool. Yeah. The show drew a shitty content ID flag. So I'm going to have to carry you guys over to the other computer in a second so I can crank out some thumbnails. I recorded a couple episodes of Hypothesis today, which you guys will get tomorrow. I'm going to make thumbnails for those. TJ's working on the edit, so he'll get that uploaded. And then I'll get it put up as soon as that happens. No, dude, I'm just squatting in this place, you know. Did you fuck the alien queen? Hell yeah, dude. Put my dick all up in that egg sack. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Say hi to Dinor. Yeah, man. Dinor's chilling now, man. It's kind of cool. Right after the show tonight, I bought some meat a couple of days ago to make me and Ashley hamburgers, and I hadn't done it yet. And I was like, well, I need to use that meat up. And so I told Ben and TJ. Ben had other things to do, but TJ was like, yeah, dude. So he came back, and I cooked some burgers, and we chilled here. It was pretty fun. Dude, Ben, I wish we would have been taping. I wish I would have been rolling on when TJ came in with that music playing. He came in with that music playing when he first showed up today. Ben went ape shit, dude. Ben was like, run in. TJ went with it. But he went to drop that same kind of elbow on him, but TJ didn't know what he was going to do, so TJ was sitting up. So instead of hitting him in the stomach or whatever, that fucking elbow hit him right. Dunk! And he was like, boom! His head bounced off the floor, and Ben was like, oh shit! He slept through the show. How am I doing? I'm doing alright, man. Hope you're doing okay too. Do I like blunts or joints better? I guess I prefer a blunt. I'm not a big fan of blunts or joints. It's not my first choice for smoking. But I guess if I've got a choice between a joint and a blunt, I'd probably pick a blunt up. Oh, why did I block you on Twitter? I don't know. You probably said something douchey. And I probably tried to reason with you, and you failed to be reasonable. That's usually why people get blocked on Twitter. It's the best choice when living at home, yeah, I guess. Nipple clamps or butt plugs? How about neither? Can I get neither? Where's the DP episode? It drew a bullshit content ID flag. So TJ is in the process of editing out the chunk of footage that somebody feels like because we played a chunk of, they now own the whole video. So that's I think the fourth or fifth show in a row that's drawn one of these bullshit content ID matches, and it's bullshit. Tonight's show. So, anyway. What video got flagged? Tonight's video. Tonight's show. Before it went live, got a content ID match on some stupid bullshit that TJ is now working on editing out, and I will put up as soon as it's up. What part? The stupid part where some dude got the road rage thing, where some dude pepper sprayed some guy on the road and then they had a fight. Yeah, somebody owns the copyright on that assault that took place. Such bullshit. Naked Ape, dude. Fuck me, man. That guy is a frustrating dude to talk to. I mean, whatever. I'm trying not to remain salty, and I certainly don't want to talk a bunch of booty chatter in absentia, but I think I kind of touched on it during the show. Like, man, that guy is just... I really, really listened. I wanted to try and see if there was any kind of common ground with him. And he's such an apologist for rich people. He's got his little talking points. And does not deviate from those talking points, even when reality is directly challenging them. He just, nope. History is not verifiable data, man. You can't look at things that have worked in the past and determine whether something will work in the future. Man, that's not even something you want to look at. He was as shitty as I didn't really know what to expect, honestly. I got worried right at the beginning because he asked us before we went on. He was like, "Can I make a quick statement? Because I just want to let people know that we're not gonna." We're like, "Yeah." That went on way too long. That was like not an opening statement. It was like an opening salvo, basically, because it started out as, "We're not gonna argue about things," and then it just like built upon itself. You guys want to see Dinor a little better? Here. There you go. Now you guys can watch him chew on his little toy thing there. Whatever it is he's doing. Gurgi. Yeah, he is kind of like Gurgi, isn't he? Just passed the test phone. Yeah, dude. I should just probably let him run these streams from now on. He's way better looking. I think he's got a better grasp on what's going on with the world. He's my little buddy, though, man. He's a pain in the ass, but I don't know. I love him, so there's not a lot I can do about it. Alvarez. Yeah, no, I know. He was minding his own business until I turned to this thing. He sees himself on the screen. He knows he's being watched. And he knows he's being talked about. Before you guys mentioned him, I said his name one time, and that's all it takes. Now he knows I'm discussing him. And he can see himself. He's looking at himself right now. So he knows he's on tape. He knows I'm looking at him here. See? Little fucker, dude. He knows. He's a really perceptive little turd. He likes weed too, by the way. Whenever I blow some weed into the air, when it wafts over to him, he doesn't like shy away from it like he does other smoke. He goes, like, watch, I'll try and blow a puff over there. He likes it, dude. I won't give him a toke. That's mean. Naked Ape is the Leafy of the skeptic. I don't know, whatever, dude. Look, dude, I don't mind. He was a dude that continuously, like, I know how it is on Skype. Sometimes you can't hear other people butting in, but he was watching. He could clearly, you can kind of hear when other people are talking, and then you realize you're talking. There was a point in time where TJ was trying to say something at the end of a long session of Naked Ape just talking bullshit. And TJ kept talking. He was like, "Excuse me, and like for the first time ever, like I was like, "Be quiet, dude, be quiet," because he was just like, "And then if you look at this, and if you take one grapefruit, let's say the grapefruit, every seed in the grapefruit represents a person, and every one of those seeds gets 1/8 of that grapefruit." It's like, I know, dude. I honestly thought about the irony. Well, obviously, people in the chat room thought it was hilarious when I told him to shut up. They were like, "Fucking Paul told somebody to shut up. That's fucking rich. Oh my god, dude. Take your own advice, you fat cock." You know how that is. But honestly, I didn't see any other way. I was so sick of him continuously just like butting in and like just. I agree. I know I'm a talkative guy, but I'm a little more conscientious, than he was. He was just really trying to run like he wanted to dominate the conversation. He had these prepared fucking talking points, all these weird analogies. Oh man, like what's more useful as a piece of possibly scientific data? Anecdotal evidence or metaphors? Think about it. Because he railed against like, oh, that's anecdotal. This is anecdotal. That's anecdotal evidence, bro. Anecdotal. And then he spends like 90% of the night setting up these absurd hypotheticals. These absurd like, well, this is this, and if you take this and this and this, and oh, dude, there's one thing that he did. There's one thing that he did that bugged me, and I called him on it too. But he did it all night. He did it to TJ a bunch of times. So TJ, if you listen, TJ and he talked most of the time, which is fine. They have a history together, and I wanted to let them talk. But I was listening very intently to the power play that was going on. TJ was doing that common ground thing. If you notice, he was, and that's fine. That's a good thing to do when you're trying to find common ground with somebody. He was doing that. Sure, I agree. Like when Naked Ape would say something that TJ could agree with, he was letting him know that, like, yeah, we don't disagree. I agree. Yeah, sure. Okay, yeah, that makes sense, and I agree with that. You heard TJ do that. Naked Ape didn't do that. If you heard Naked Ape tonight, every time that he said, I agree, he always caveated it with pinning his own bullshit to your statement. So it happened to me tonight for the third time in a row, and I got sick of it, and I called him on it. I can't even remember what it was about, but I said something like, blah, blah, something about like them having to go after these companies. And he was like, oh, Paul, I totally agree, man. I totally agree. Over involvement in the government, by the government, in wage levels has really caused suffering in the lower classes, man. And I was like, that's not what I said. You don't just get to agree, like pretend that I said something you agree with and then agree with that. I had a fight with a dude you like. Paul, I'm really fucking upset, but your streams are so funny. Yeah, dude. Look, dude. If you have a friendship with this person or whatever, and it's worth anything, then an argument will blow over once you guys chill out. So just let it simmer down, man. Honestly, like I get nothing done when I'm really genuinely angry. So just let it. Analogies and hypotheticals are used to aid in understanding. No, I agree. But when you're using absurd hypothetical after absurd hypothetical after absurd hypothetical, what if you put a fucking I don't even, what was he saying, like an Applebee's? What if you put an Applebee's that paid more but charged more, and an Applebee's that charged less but people had to tip? And it's just like he spent this like 3 minutes setting up this absurd analogy world where this two competing economic ideas represented by Applebee's existed across the street from one another. Yeah, it's just retarded. Oh man. Dead. Oh man. I had that compound cough. Fuck is making that cracking sound? My ice. Sorry. And my eating of it, probably. Pew polls got mentioned. And while they're probably the most legit out of all the polling places, yeah, they do a lot of bias. Look, the discussion, if I'm not wrong, and maybe I was a little stoned, and I was at the beginning of the debate. I'm stoned all the time. It seemed to devolve into like this like sources dick waving. Like, well, yours is from the Family Research Institute. Oh yes, but yours is from the Institute for Progressive Policy. And it's just like, I hate that type of shit. It's like, can we just talk about the concept here? Please. And I really tried to get him to answer a couple of very pertinent questions, and he really was slippery on just saying yeah or no. Like, when I was trying to ask him, do you think that if somebody leaves their home for 40 hours plus a week and goes and works for a company, whatever that company is, whatever that job is, that what they bring home in exchange for that time spent away from their family and their home should be enough to keep that roof over their head and food in their mouth? Do you agree, or do you think that that's true? And he would be like, well, in order to answer that, let's say that the Earth is an orange and that the moon is a water chestnut. And I'm like, fuck me, dude. Can you just say yes or no? Please? Can I get an answer? You answer me like a fucking human being without digressing into infinite fucking numbers that you've culled from these different right-wing fucking sources, in addition to these weird fucking... I'm a faggot, Ben? I mean, just because I want Trap Ben, dude. Just because I want a piece of that Trap Ben, dude. Just because I want some of that Trap Ben, that makes me gay? Because you look good in a dress? Psst. That ain't my fault, dog. That's your fault. Ben is a faggot too. Oh shit. Wow. A pair of faggots, dude. Was Ben on moonshine? Ben was high on life, dude. No, it's the drunken peasants, dude. Ben had a few. It's right there in the show, dude. It's right there in the show. You're a truck driver. You have to deal with that daily. Haven't been paid in a week. That's garbage. It's me, the cop at Chuck E. Cheese. I was following the cholo because his girl was fine. How are you? He wasn't a cholo. He was an Asian guy with a white guy with him, but nice try. The show will be uploaded. TJ's editing it. It's probably processing right now. He was going to do it right when he got home. So he's editing it, and he's going to let me know when it's uploading. As soon as it goes through processing and all that shit on YouTube, I will name it and put it out. So it might be a couple hours. I'm sorry for that. It's just one of those fucking things. So my Cthulhu shirt, can't really see it, but it's kind of cool. It's got Cthulhu, and then that's oh my fucking god, dude, that's Lovecraft down there summoning him from the tome. It's pretty cool. It's my favorite Lovecraft story, The Dunwich Horror. Paul, do you know there's a video you did in like 2006 where you said the situation and individual in the same sentence? That's funny. Yeah, I'm sure if somebody dug through TJ's archives too. Dude, I agree, dude. Whatever. I'm not a faggot, but I am more than incidentally homosexual, okay? It's true. I popped a 2 on that Kinsey. Ben is not abusive. It's all love, dude. It's radiating love in the form of the word faggot, dude. You ain't no Ben? Oh, shit. That's TJ. That's right, because TJ's probably uploading that fucking video right now, dude. So it's TJ. Now it makes sense, dude. Now it makes sense. Fucking TJ, dude. I love TJ too. I thought he was Ben. I thought it was just drunk ass Ben, dude. Trap Ben, dude. TJ's a fucking dirty ass fucking loser. This dirty fucking loser will pay. That is my favorite. That's TJ's favorite too, and it's my favorite because he brought it to my attention. The vitriol. I can't even remember what video or what the context was. He was mad about something. Gonna take 46 minutes to upload, then it has to process. Cool. Thank you for letting me know, dude. I'll take it from here. I'll babysit it. I'm making the hypothesis things too, so we're dope. Oh, I've got the, you know what I mean, the thumbnails. So if you put those up, schedule them or whatever, I'll put the thumbnails on them. Yeah, or whatever. Anywho, Brett Keane is the modern day Richard Nixon. Creepy. Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. I just loved the way he said it that one time. And there was one video where he goes, "These bunch of dirty fucking losers. Bunch of dirty fucking losers." It's like the hatred, dude, in that statement. My shirt has Cthulhu on it, and he's being summoned by fucking H.P. Lovecraft, dude, from the tome. It's like a wolf shirt for Lovecraft fans. It's like a howling wolf in front of the moon, but instead of that, it's Cthulhu, you know. Do a banana, TJ. Hey, TJ, if you're still there, do a fart. Do a fart for us. TJ, will you do a fart? Will you do a fart on your channel? Will you do a fart on your channel, TJ? Do a fart. Come on, do a fart. Do a hot oil on your balls. Do a hot oil on your balls and then do a banana, TJ. Come on. And then do a fart. When the banana comes out, do a fart. Come on. He did it. He did a fart. He did a poot. He did a poot. The madman. He did it. The madman, dude. The madman is doing it. Oh shit, dude. He's fucking... Look at him, dude. He's cutting nasty fucking ass in there. Do you see that cloud he just ripped, dude? What's your view on the deep meaning behind the and what it's about? Of the two and how for why, as well as what said who. Jez Hudson, this is boring. Dude, I've seen you type that twice. Clearly you need help finding something better to watch, so now you're blocked forever and I'll never hear from you again. Fuck yourself. Paul's ego, if you had to kill all white people or kill all black people, Would you kill all black niggers or all white crackers? I don't... Dude, I'm not going to entertain stupid fucking hypotheticals tonight. I did enough of that with Naked Ape earlier, okay? Enough is enough. We're not going to do the... Would you suck a giraffe's balls for $1 billion? I'm not going to answer that question tonight. I'm not playing that game tonight. I don't want to play that game. I never wanted to play that fucking game. Wait, would you though? For $1 billion, yeah, I'd suck a giraffe's balls, but that's it. That's the last one of those I'm doing. Paul Zico, would you fucking slap your mother in the face with your dick for $55? Where am I? I'm sitting in my living room, bro. Where the fuck are you? You painted your computer black so it would run faster. Now it doesn't work. Then you painted your computer white so it would work. Now the whole system is corrupt. I'd say if you painted your computer black and it doesn't work, the paint probably got sucked into the fan, is what I'm saying. There's 2 hypothetical Waffle Houses, and one is run by an albino communist. The other is a French-Canadian vampire. They both drink equal amounts of jizz. What does it matter who's golden? I'm stumped. I'm stumped, dude. I'm stumped. I don't know what to do with that, dude. I don't know what to do with that. I'm going to take this shenanigan over that way, though. Because now that I'm good and stoned, I think it's time that I make a couple of thumbnails. So I'll perch you guys over here while I do that. Okay. Okay, so let me get this done. I might be a little quieter than I'd like to be while I do this, but I want to just get it fucking finished, and I don't have much to do. So let me do this, you fucking assholes. Let's go, Jesus Christ, dude. Oh, that's pretty awesome. That doesn't really work, though. So I gotta make a couple of, pardon my horrible croaky ass late day voice. But I did a lot of talking today. This'll work. This'll work just fine. This one right here. Yeah, this'll work. All right, so let's do that first. Okay. Let's go here. File, new. Yeah. Okay. What? Get the fuck over. This fucking piece of shit. No. There we go. That's what we needed. Okay, then we'll do this stupid shit. That is not what I wanted to do with you. You motherfucker. Alright. What the fuck? What is this shit? Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna tell you to fuck off. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna open that again. I want to get this done, dude. I want this to be done. I don't want to do this all goddamn night. I want my life to be like I want to be done with this shit. But no, not tonight. No, not tonight. End its misery. End it. Fucking shit. Okay. Looks pretty depressed. No, dude, I'm fine. Just tired. I am just tired. That is all. Actually feeling pretty okay, considering. I'm gonna feel less okay if this keeps happening, so let's just do this. Let's just do it. Restarting the computer. Paul hasn't slept in more than 100 years. I don't think it's been that long, but it's been a while. What is the problem with that? Whatever. I'm not even gonna ask, dude. I don't care anymore. Did you pay for Photoshop? No, I pay for Photoshop. So it's free. Well, this version that Ashley uses is the old version that's no longer, like, they released it a long time ago. They monetized it. Or demonetized it. And then the one that I use on mine, I do the monthly fee for everything, the whole suite, because I use it all. Okay. I see the information. It's like we're all one mind. Two hearts beating in just one mind. Convince you not to be a lazy piece of shit? Why would I do that? Being a lazy piece of shit has benefits that maybe you could, like, maybe it's the best thing for you to be a lazy piece of shit. You know what I mean? Why am I a globalist? I don't think I am. I will be right back. Meantime, enjoy this blank wall. hearts. They need just one heart. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Dinori. Dinor. No, let's not. Let's not. Okay. Okay. Please go on about your business. Go on, sir. Paul. Okay, let's flip that around. Let's not forget to flip that around like I did on the last one of these. The last one of these, I was doing the same kind of shit while I was working on. No, I was filming that commercial spot. And, like, I just forgot that the fucking camera was turned around. Read the Quran and do what it says. Read the Quran. Paul Zico. If ever you find yourself worrying, read the Quran and all will be revealed. All one must do is read the words of the Holy Quran, and all the mysteries of time will be revealed to them. Read the Quran. Read the Quran, Paul Zico. You think a haircut would make me look 100% better? Well, then I'm just going to not get one forever. Because I would never want to be attractive to a disgusting fucking pig like you. So anything I can do to make myself less attractive to a scum fuck whore like you, I will do. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, dog. I would never. I didn't know. That was a squeak. See? It's a squeak. It's a chair squeak, not a fart. I don't want to take credit for a fart when it's not a fart, okay? Now, what? That one was not a fart. Can we, please? Can we do this now? Brother, can you spare a roll? Please, dude. Please. All I want to do is to have a white man fart in my face with his white man gravy. Please. Man. If this ain't some goddamn bullshit. If it ain't one thing, it's another, my friends. If it ain't one thing, it's another. Okay, what's the fucking problem here? Oh, you know what? Let's just see. Suck me, suck me. Should you get a Persona 5? Dude, I haven't even gotten to play Persona 4 yet. I really want to. But I remember the last time I tried, the emulator that was out at that point that I was trying to use sucked. And then there was a point in time where I was going to get a PS Vita just to play that game. Just to play Persona 4 Golden on the PS Vita. Because it looks like a really fucking great game. But... yeah, dude. I just got near Automata for the PS4, so I'm probably going to play a little bit tonight. Yeah, I just got it, so I haven't even gotten to play it yet. It's trash, you heard. I don't know, I've heard the opposite, but... Dude, if it is, it is. I mean, whatever. I liked the first Nier, so... let's get rid of you. Get out of here. Okay. Oh, whatever, dude. Go ahead and run it. Is this balls deep? No. This is Ball is making thumbnails for videos time. I'm probably going to have to make another thumbnail for tonight's video, too. Yep, I am. No homo, but your main is fabulous. Cool, dude. Yeah, I'm liking it. The longer it gets, the more I like it. So it's just a really awkward place right now. Trim the mustache? No. See that. I'm growing the mustache and I'm training it out away from my mouth. It's a long process. But once it's done, there won't be any hairs in my mouth because they'll all be along the sides and down into the beard like it's supposed to be. Have I ever smoked spice? No. I do wax the stash from time to time. But I use like a wax that doesn't have a super tight hold because I'm not going for that twisty stash thing. Do you read? I mean, I look and I kind of read the ones that I can. It goes pretty fast for me, so I read the ones that I can, and some of them are just bullshit that don't get read. Do the other peasants respect you? It seems as though you're the only one who edits and they don't contribute. That's just fucking straight out retarded. I do a lot of the editing now because it's part of my job. But TJ did the edit tonight. I did not do that edit. He did the edit. He's also editing the hypothesis clips that we recorded today. So he's chunking those out so that we're collaborating on things. I just happen to show myself when I'm working. What does that give people the idea that I'm the only one doing anything ever? Because like when I'm doing shit like this, it's a pretty silly assumption to make, dude. Move it over. Yeah. Do a fart, Paul Zico. Do us all a fucking favor, you fat fuck. Do something with your life. Do a fart! That's all we ever want. Is a fart, Paul Zico. And we're gonna ask. And we're gonna ask. And We're gonna ask until finally one day you do it. Just do a fart. You people are absurd, man. I love the audience of this show. You people are downright fucking nuts. You people are... But I like it, you know. I'm fucking crazy too, so what are you gonna do? Kitty in my foot and I wanna touch it. Kitty in my foot and I wanna touch it. Kitty in my foot and I wanna touch it. Kitty in my foot and I want to touch it. Meow, 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 meow. 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 Kitty rap and scratch me through my jeans. You like that song? Kitty rap and scratch me through my jeans. Fuck you, kitty, you're gonna spend the night. Fuck you, kitty, you're gonna spend the night. Fuck you, kitty, you're gonna spend the night outside. Kitty on my foot and I wanna touch it. Kitty on my foot and I wanna touch it. Kitty on my foot and I wanna touch it. Kitty on my foot and I want to touch it. Meow, 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 meow. Best restaurant for ribs or wing. Those are two things that I honestly don't like that much. I'm not a big fan of wings. I'm not a big fan of ribs. I don't like little bites of meat with a bunch of bone and sinew and shit. Go ahead and eat it. I know people like it. I've eaten it before. It tastes pretty good. I'm not a ribs dude. Not my thing. I like a hot dog. Yeah, I'll eat a hot dog, I'll eat a hamburger. You know what I mean? Boneless wings are alright. I can get down on some boneless wings. I mean, Buffalo Wild Wings makes a decent, boneless wing. But I'm not a guy that's like looking for the best fucking wings. Oh, I love tacos. Mexican food, Central American food, South American food. I'm there. Sign me the fuck up. I want it. Fuck you, kitty. Y'all gonna spend the night. Outside. Kitty on my foot and I wanna touch it. Kitty on my foot and I wanna touch it. Kitty on my foot and I wanna touch it. Kitty on my foot and I wanna touch it. Kitty on my foot and I wanna touch it. Kitty on my foot and I wanna touch it. Kitty on my foot and I wanna touch it. Kitty on my foot and I want to touch it. Meow, 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 meow. Meow. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. Fuck you, kitty. Y'all want to spend the night. Okay. That works. And then we'll do this one. I'll do the same fucking bullshit. Dinor, please, dog. Dog, please. Okay. That's done. I gotta go here first. Flatten. Hi, Paul Zigo. You're from the Make-A-Wish Foundation. And your only last dying wish is to see me do a fart on stream. Dude, I might do it for like a legitimate Make-A-Wish kid, you know what I mean? No, I don't want a JPEG. I want a JPEG. I don't want it in capture either. I want to can I just grab the desktop, please? Thank you. And we'll call this 10 on. Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough. Close that. Close that. Delete the fuck out of that. Get out of here, faggot. New. What was the other one we covered? So we did that, and then we did, oh yeah. That one. Fart alert. Yeah, dude. Fart alert, dude. Any moment there could be a fart. And that is true. I had a big hamburger tonight. I made a burger for dinner, so dude, there could be a burger fart at any moment. Stay tuned while I do this Photoshop shit. Okay. Okay. Go back up in here. Bring you up in here. Outside. Okay. I'm cool with that. We'll take that, and then we'll do this. Yep. And then we'll go like this. We'll pick a different thing. Say, what are you wimping about, dude? Can I help you with something? Just give me a minute, yeah? Give me a goddamn minute. You fucking assholes. That's right. That's right. That's right. You bastard. This was a pretty absurd, like, this is a funny, we covered some pretty silly fucking shit on Hypothesis tonight. So, these will be fun. Okay, that's fine. Let's do like a 5 instead. Yeah. Whatever. Flatten it. Oh man. Save as. Okay. Stop. Okay, we're good. Close that. Close that. Delete the fuck out of this. Delete, delete, delete. Get out of here, faggot. And then I gotta find that picture I used earlier. Oh man. That's right. What was the episode tonight? Was it 338? It's 338. I'm 99% sure it's 338. I'll check if I have to. 338, yeah. Episode 666. I love all the assholes going 339. I know it was not 339, guys. I'm not that. I thought it was either 337 or 338, but I think the Jacqueline Glenn episode was 337. So that would make this 338 at any rate. I gotta remake this stupid bullshit. I already made a thumbnail for this, but now I've got to remake it. Because I'm not at the studio. All right. I will pick a better fucking thingy, dealio. Where's that thing? Yeah, that's fine. Let's go there, flatten. Okay, I think. Are you still like advocating for Jared Fogle to be released, dude? Is that a thing that you're doing right now? Jared Fogle is the dude you're going about for? I don't look any more or less tired than I usually do, I guess. I don't feel particularly like tired right now. I'm looking forward to playing some video games tonight before I go to sleep, so I will sleep when I'm damn good and fucking ready. Thank you for your concern, though. I do appreciate it. Dude, I got some really great news today. I'm super fucking happy that, I just got some news. I have this condo that I own back in California. And looks like there's a buyer for it. I've been trying to get rid of it since my divorce because it's just money right out of my pocket every fucking month for nothing, basically. So I'm really happy that it looks like, yeah, that condo will be fucking off the books. That's a huge deal for me. Plus, the money that I'm going to get from the sale, I bought it back in 2001, and it's worth considerably more now than it was then. So I'll make a little money on the sale after all's said and done. And that'll be that. Yeah, I bought a condo when I was 20. I worked at Starbucks. On a Starbucks wage, I financed a condo on my own. It's pretty cool. But I still own it, and I have a tenant in there now, but I go through a management company, and it hasn't paid me in a very long time. Having a tenant in there is pretty much pointless. How much time do you spend on average making a thumbnail? It doesn't take me all that long. I'm really not that great at them. It doesn't take me that long to make them, though. I've got the process down pretty well, and I'm getting better. I'm starting to do layering and shit. I'm trying to up my game a little bit. Thumbnails are fun for me, and the quicker I can do better ones, the better, you know. It was one of those things that I kind of hoped I'd get as like one of my duties, because I actually enjoy fucking around in Photoshop, even if I'm horrible at it, which I am. Give me the beats for free my soul. Wow. So apparently I'm doing this stream on the Drunken Peasants channel. No, I'm not. Never mind. I got scared there for a second that I was doing this stream on the DP channel because I have access to it from my phone, and I was like, but it's on my channel. We're good. Do a thumbnail, Paul Zico. Yeah, make a thumbnail. I can show you guys the ones I just made, dude. I won't tell you a goddamn thing about, you know, hypothesis ones, what it's about, but so here's one I just made. So that's one of the hypothesis thumbnails. Here's the other one I made. Hold on, let's get fucking piece of fucking garbage. What the fuck? Oh, fuck my life, dude. Ashley's got this garbage. Okay, come here, you. There's one. There's this one. And then I had to remake the thumbnail for tonight. So here's tonight's channel, you know, main episode thumbnail. So yeah. Yeah, dude, I'm working on Ashley's computer, obviously, so that would explain the pink-haired schoolgirl anime shit. But anywho, do a fart, Paul Zico. Come on. Do a death grip. No, I'm not gonna do a death grip, dude. I don't wanna. I'm not into it. I'm not into the death grips. Oh man, dude. This raggedy ass fucking voice. Okay, so this is almost done. Alright, well, I think this is tonight's episode. I can't tell. Why do you always let the chat control me? That's kind of what this show is about. I kind of do the interactivity with the chat thing. I let them kind of, look, ultimately I decide when I want to do and what I want to do, but it's kind of fun to answer questions and let chat kind of drive the bus for a little while. I know it's a little low key, and some of these streams are better throughout to chill and watch, but I heard one time somebody describe them as comfy, and that's kind of what I'm going for. I want to chill. I want to talk. I want to keep things kind of low key most of the time. So I guess that's a good place for us to do a little bit of this. We're going to do some balls deep. I'm going to give you guys a chance. Don't start now. Ashley's background is from a music video for Porter and Robinson. Yeah, I've heard it, actually. It's really good. She made me listen to it. So we're going to do balls deep. I'm going to go grab some weed. I will be right back. Hold your questions, because I won't be reading them. Ooh. Little glory. Alta glory. Little glory. Little glory. He is my Dinor, and I love him oh so much. He is my Dinor. I would love him and help him even if he had to walk on a crutch. Oh, he's so sweet. Oh, sweet boy. Just chill out, though. Me calling you sweet boy doesn't mean that it's like time to freak out, man. Dinore, Dinore, Dinore. What is the palabra? What is your palabra? ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo está, Alvarez? Alvarez. ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo está? ¿Qué es su problema? Let's see. How's it going, guys? Is it possible there are aliens with special senses that detect more dimensions? Oh no, dude, that's not very deep, dude. That's some bullshit. Do you believe that creativity and passion flourishes with scarcity and poverty, and affluence stifles it? I don't think it does. I think a lot of people are painted by poverty, and that it can be a vehicle for profound art. But certainly there have been affluent people that have created some works of staggering genius and beauty. So it's like you can't really say that that's what art comes from. Although I certainly do think it's a good springboard for art. If we instituted an AI overlord, where would we need to insert human fail-safes to prevent the extension of the human species? I mean, I think like Asimov's laws of robotics, right, would be a good place to start. I mean, this idea that like no machine could ever, by action or mission of action, hurt a human being. So now, of course, it would have to have some kind of like, look, if there was some faction, then this machine would have to oversee it, but it would have to be the greatest reduction of human suffering and the absolute minimum loss of life. I mean, those things could be programmed into it. Oh, dude, if men got pregnant, abortion rights never would have been an issue. It's obvious it's a female thing. And men have, it's that primal thing. Like, I planted my seed within that belly. And no woman, when a man plants the seed of life in her belly, should ever be able to go to some doctor. Have that doctor rip that seed of life out of her belly. I put that seed in that woman. I planted that seed and I will see the harvest. I will see the harvest. Just bullshit. Oh, nobody cares? Cool, Josh. Well, guess we'll never see each other again. Have a good one. Do you believe that artificial intelligence will take over one day? I hope so. Because biological intelligence leaves me like woefully misbegotten. Stupid Josh, dude. Fucking faggot. He's gorn. Whatever. It's my favorite novel. Actually, I have it right here. Somebody was really cool. And, got me. Well, this isn't the one. I have the other one over there, but this is... So, Gary Paulson, Hatchet. And this is the 3 books in the series. A couple of people actually heard I liked Gary Paulson and sent me his collection of novels. And one guy actually sent me a novel that was signed by Gary Paulson. So that's really cool. Gary. It's one of the only books you've ever read. It's a doozy. It was one of the first I ever read. Would you allow yourself to be driven by an autonomous car, or would that be too overboard or something? No. I'd let it happen. I mean, presuming it had been tested and was widely being used. I don't think I'd get in one now with other drivers on the road. But if we moved over to a system where it's like nobody drives anymore, I'd be fine. Get high, let the car drive across the country. Fuck yeah. Then it becomes a foregone conclusion that you can drink in your car. Or smoke or do any goddamn thing else you want to do. Get fucking super baked. Be like, dude, I feel like driving to New York City. Dude, that's going to take like 24 hours. Who cares? Boop, boop, boop. Navigating New York City. 22 hours, 33 minutes. Estimated time of arrival. Go. Have a fucking screen up in front that instead of seeing where you're going, you can see like YouTube or some shit. Porn. I could have my fucking Elite Dangerous there. People are too scared of shit like that, dude. People don't want to hear it, but that's the future. Machines eventually will be better at doing most of this human bullshit, even the stuff we think we're real good at, like driving. Everybody thinks they're a wonderful driver. If we were to colonize an exoplanet, do you think it would be better to give the colonists free reign for whatever government they want? Oh, we'd have to give them a basic. You don't just turn people loose and say like, figure it all out from the beginning. What would be the point of colonizing the planet if we didn't impart some of our human wisdom into that governmental structure? Would you kill Ashley to save Scotty, TJ, and Ben? I wouldn't be able to, so I guess the answer would be no. I hope I'm never put in that position. Prove to me empirically that there isn't air in space. I don't know. Come over here and let me fire you into the fucking stratosphere and let's see if you still breathe. You want to help me solve that problem? Let's fire you up there and see if you fucking choke. That should prove it, yeah? Once and for all, that should, like, right before your fucking brain shuts down due to lack of oxygen, you will know that there is no air up there. Right? Clouds of gas, right? Oh, well, something tells me if I fired this fucker off the planet, he wouldn't hit one. Alright, well, I'm done trying with you. Little stub of a J. Alright. 1 second while I load a bowl here. %16% processed. About 21% remaining. What is this? That can't be correct. Maybe. What's the length? Whatever. What's a doobie? I don't know, man. It's a good question. That's a good idea. I haven't done one of those in a while. I guess we do a what's your 20, man. What is your 20? Where's everybody from? Well, for me, it's a late night. For some of you, it might be morning. I'm in Bellevue, Washington, so what's your 20? Where are you from? New York, Wisconsin, Georgia, Washington, Sydney, Australia, Oregon, Harlem, Toronto, Northwest England, New Hampshire, Linwood, New Zealand, Ohio, Graham, Colorado Springs, Georgia, Austin, Texas, East LA. Cool. I like East LA, man. Some good food there. Mosul, boom, boom. Indeed. Finland, Dallas, Minnesota. Oh, I'm in Minnesota. Cool, dude. Utah. Utah's very pretty. Here in my closet. Norway, Sweden, Iceland, Denmark, Finland, Norway, Sweden, Vancouver, dude. My mama house? Damn. Oh, you snapped on me there. Trento, Italy. Trento. I am from Trento. Festus, Missouri. The hive of scum and villainy. Excuse me. That was disgusting. But once again, belches happen, man. I did a burp. That's not quite a fart, but I did a burp. I did a doobie earlier. I'm smoking my pipe now, man. I'm cool with it. Happy where I'm at right now. I did a burp. I released gas, dude. I did a burp. You going to New York City tomorrow? Cool, man. I am jealous. I really like it there. It's a very, very... I just felt really fucking connected with that place when I stayed there. It's the best way to deal with mental illness. You're a 43-year-old Eskimo man with a deep obsession collecting. Go down to ocean and collect things, but mother says I can't because it smells. How do you consume so much weed? Tolerance, dude. Plus, some people, when they get intoxicated, they lose their ability to communicate. But I spent so many years so fucked up and having to talk to people that it's no longer really a struggle for me. I just kind of slow down and think harder before I speak. I'm pretty stoned, though. Dude, thag is what we need to deploy, not thad, dude. Thag. Love me, say that you love me. Wasn't that a song? Oh, yeah, it was. Love Fool. Dear, I fear I'm facing a problem. You and me. I can't remember the lyrics. No longer I want to. That's a great song, though, man. The Cardigans, yeah, that's right. I haven't thought of that song in fucking years. Yeah, it was on the Romeo and Juliet soundtrack, wasn't it? Wasn't Kiss Me on that one, too? By Sixpence None the Richer. What are your guilty pleasure songs? I try not to ascribe things as heavy as guilt to my music listening. I feel no shame for the music that I like listening to. If I like something, I'll come out and say it. So some of the things that I think people would be like, ew, you listen to that? I like Lady Gaga. I like Lily Allen. It's more poppy shit, you know? I'm not into a lot of that type of stuff. People seem to freak out when I say that I'm into Panic at the Disco, or at least their latest album, because Ashley's a big, huge fan, and I really like that album. So I guess those would be the ones that people would be like, ew, you listen to that shit. But I don't really feel guilt. I'm not like, ew, let me secret myself away and listen to Lily Allen. Like, if I want to listen to Lily Allen, I just put it on. You introduced me to Ween years ago, and now they're your favorite band. Dope. They quickly became one of my favorites. They probably overall my favorite band. That's a hard spot for me to fill, though. I don't really think in terms of that, but man, I really love Ween. They just strike the perfect balance for me, and they're always different. Every different type of music, every different type of mood. It's kind of all over the place. I don't want no pigeons, them be them girls don't get no dough from me. Hanging at the bar done broke with your best friend's coat, trying to holler at me. You remember that song? Dude, TLC released that No Scrubs song. I don't want no scrub. And then like this other rapper dudes were like, I don't want no pigeons. In front of the club, I seen this girl like your love. Thought she said thug, but she called me a scrub. Scrub? What? She must have pitched me a joke. Broke pigeon head freak. You lucky I spoke. I loved that song. Dude, I learned every word of that song because I loved, like, cause, dude, you have no idea. All the chicks everywhere were singing that. You a scrub. You a scrub. Everybody's a scrub when that song came out because TLC were just like three little goddesses, and everything they did, you know, immediately ascended to a higher plane, and women just were just like, ooh, that's me, I'm a scrub. Ooh, this nigga right here is a scrub. Everybody became a scrub. And so when Pigeons came out, I was like, fuck yeah. Counter that bullshit with more bullshit. Yes, this is a Yeti. Did I read 1984? Yeah, in high school. I haven't read it again since high school, but I retain stuff that I'm interested in pretty well. And I remember a lot about 1984. Also read Brave New World in the same class. Dude, my English teacher, that was probably my favorite English class in all of high school because I read 1984, Brave New World, Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, and a couple of other really, really cool books. Like, but my teacher, his name, oh man, I can't say his name, but he was crazy, dude. He was clearly drunk. Like, he was clearly doing some kind of drugs or drunk. Like, we pretty much caught him with vodka at some point. So he was crazy, but whatever. He let us read cool books, and he was pretty fair when it came to grading shit, so thanks for changing your camera angle. You're in a bad place. and sameness makes you depressed. I like moving around a little bit too. So I like changing things up. I like traveling around when I do these. I don't watch. I went through a period of my time, and it was a dark time, where I watched Custom Grow 420. I'm sorry, dude. I can't do it anymore. Psychedelics for depression. I think that there's a lot of really, really promising research to state that microdosing of certain psychedelics, particularly LSD, can really, really aid in depression. There's also a drug going on. It's not necessarily a psychedelic, but it's a party drug called ketamine, special K, and it's actually an animal tranquilizer. But they have found that low doses of ketamine administered, slowly into the system can completely flip people's depression almost off in crisis. Like if somebody's suicidal or having like a depressive meltdown, if you put them on a drip of ketamine, low dose ketamine, they come out of it not in a way like, oh, I'm super high, in a like, wow, I'm really lucid and I feel better. It seems to like get around that in a way. Do you ever have a teacher I wanted to fuck? Oh, dude. I wish I could tell you what her name was. I think I've told this story before, but I'll tell it again because it's here on the channel, and I've never told it on my channel. So I'll call her Mrs. Lovelace. That was not her name. She had a name very much like that. It was a name that was like, kind of like, because I had such a crush on her and she was so cute, it just seemed like silly that she would have that name. So we'll call her Mrs. Lovelace. And Mrs. Lovelace, so I had this teacher, and she got pregnant, and she was big and pregnant when we started the year, and she told us, like, I'm only going to be here for a couple of weeks, and then I'm going home because I'm going to have this baby, and you guys are going to get a new teacher. It was in 7th grade. And I was like, oh, because I really liked, the teacher that I had was also my 6th grade teacher for the last part of my 6th grade year when I moved. I moved halfway through anyway, it doesn't matter. I liked her. So I was like, oh, man, no. But as soon as Mrs. Lovelace showed up, Mrs. Lovelace was the teacher that was going to teach us for the rest of the year while my other teacher was on maternity leave. She was hot. She was like 23 or 24 years old, fresh out of college, and I was immediately fucking in love. Immediately. She walked in and I was like, no. And she walked up to the board and wrote Mrs. Lovelace, and I was like, so I immediately was in love, and like she did this thing where there was like a volunteer. She's like, can I have a class volunteer that'll be a student helper for me, help me pass out papers and stuff and pencils and things for testing? And I was like, I'll do it. And of course I got picked because I was really insistent. So I ended up sitting in the desk next to Mrs. Lovelace. I was her little student deputy. And Mr. Parkey is going to help me hand out the Scantrons today. Thank you, Mr. Parkey. And I'd be like, no problem, Mrs. Lovelace. My pleasure. 1 Scantron apiece, you jerks. Shh. Keep it quiet. This is a test. Dude, fuck it, dude. I was doing everything I could to be as close to Mrs. Lovelace for as long as I could. I heard her one day, she was like, oh my God, she's like, this room is so dirty. Because everybody had gone out to fucking recess. And I was on my way out, and I overheard her say that. She was like, oh my God, this room is so dirty. I just haven't had time to clean it. And I turned around, I was like, I'll stay in from recess and I'll clean some stuff. And she was like, you don't have to do that, Mr. Parkey. Go ahead and play. And I was like, no, it's okay. I don't mind. I want to be inside, whatever. She was like, okay, well, the dusting stuff is under the sink. If you just dust the windowsills and around the sink, kind of dust the tables a little bit, she was like, okay, thank you. Dude, I was on it so bad. And I think she knew, but whatever. Nothing was going to happen. But, she broke my heart one day. And it was even worse, dude. It was like she shot me with the poison arrow, right? But the poison arrow had a barb on it, too, that pricked extra deep. You know how they go. No, she came to... I didn't even know, because I was young and I was stupid, and I didn't even really think about it. I was so head over heels for Mrs. Lovelace that that I didn't even know she was married, but she was married. So she was my 7th grade teacher. Then she got hired full time because she did such a good job temporarily teaching and became an 8th grade teacher. Guess who got into her 8th grade? So I had Mrs. Lovelace all 7th grade and all 8th grade. And in 8th grade year, Mrs. Lovelace went in front of the class. She goes, I have a very exciting thing to tell you guys. And she goes, so she puts this thing up on the overhead projector, right? And it's a like a fucking, it's a fucking, her ultrasound. And she's like, I'm happy to announce that my husband Paul and I are expecting our first child. And I was like, Paul? Oh, God. I was like, no. It wasn't me. Trust me, it could not have been me. Oh, man. I actually ran into Mrs. Lovelace many years later. This was over a decade later. I hadn't seen her in some time. And at this time, I was working at Starbucks. And it was a rush. And I was making drinks. You know, I'm handing the drinks out. Thank you very much. And her first name was Andrea. And so that was on the cup. I remember that. And I was on the cup, and I said, okay, this is a grande no foam latte for Andrea. And she goes, Mr. Parkey, her voice. And I looked up, and I was like, and all of a sudden, I was fucking in 8th grade again. I was like, Mrs. Lovelace? And she goes, how are you doing, Mr. Parkey? And I was like, were you a chubby teenager or buff as shit? I'm going to show you a picture of me. And you can answer that question for yourself. You ready? What do you think? I think most people would probably guess chubby. Most people would probably be right. Let's see here. I got some pictures for you here. Block them. I don't want your fucking notifications. You motherfucker. Let me show you guys this shit, dude. This is hideous shit. This is fucking hideous stuff, man. Photo. No, I want my photos, dude. Where's that picture of me from high school? Do I have it here? I don't have the one I want. Oh, well, there it is. Okay, you guys ready for this shit? Dun, 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 dun. I know, I did this once before, but it bears doing it. That picture, dude. That picture. What are you gonna do? Teenage boys, man. All my homies are in that picture, though, too, dude. Check it out. All these dudes. That's Morgan, one of my very best friends, and one of the most talented dudes ever. And then behind him there is the most talented dude ever, Rodney. That dude right there, dude, could play guitar improvisationally. So cool. Could write lyrics off the top of his head just as a natural function. And could write scripts just that were just amazingly funny and dense and packed with characters and shit. He was just amazing, dude. Well, not was. He's still around. I actually talked to Rodney the other day when I was chilling with Chelsea. I called him out of the blue. Like, I saw that he tried to get a hold of me, and I called him back. And so he and I are going to make some more music together, which is cool. The chick, her name... This chick, her name was Lisa, and my friend Waylon dated her for a while. That's my drama teacher, Ginger. This is Fernando. Fernando was his name, and he was a suave dude. He had he had that Latin accent, and he was a very good looking dude. He ended up getting a job in a Mexican soap opera. You can actually look him up. I guess since he's a semi-public figure, I can tell you his name is Fernando Hernandez. He's still alive. Fernando Hernandez. And then this is Nick. And Nick was a dude. He was physically disabled. He had a really horribly bad back. But he loved theater. Was not able to perform it as much as he liked. But he was my teacher Ginger's first in command. He was the stage manager always. He didn't have turrets, no. Was he my first gay lover? Anytime you show a dude, they're like, was he your first gay lover? He was your gay lover. I knew it. Fernando Hernandez. Fernando Hernandez. He's a good looking dude, man. Fernando Hernandez. I remember one time we all went. Fernando went with us. We were in that picture because that group of people is the group that year got to go to the California State Summer School for the Arts in CalArts, the CalArts campus in Valencia, California, which is a huge honor. It's a nationally run program. Kids come from all over the country and all over the world, in fact, to spend, it's 2 months in a conservatory where you just train acting really hard. And Fernando got to go, and I'll just tell the story, fuck it, because it happened. So Fernando was a cool dude. He was always cool to us, but we didn't travel in the same social circles. I mean, if I pull that fucking, let me see, can I pull that back up? Reopen, close tab. Oh, I can't do it. Fuck. Well, poopy doop. Anyway, Fernando was in a different social group than the rest of us, so we didn't see him much. And there was a girl there who, her stepfather was Edward James Olmos, who is a famous Mexican-American actor. Edward James Olmos is also a huge benefactor of the school. And his stepdaughter was there, and she was fucking hot. And one day, we took this trip to the beach. And we were, all of us were on a shoestring budget, and we were broke. We had spent most of the money that our parents gave us for food and shit outside of what they fed you at the school. We spent that on weed. Always weed. Weed was number one, so we got weed covered. Then cigarettes, and then food. So we didn't have any money for food. Let's put it that way. There's no food money. And we were broke and fucking dying. We'd been walking on the Santa Monica Pier all day. with no money and nothing to drink. And we're standing down on the end of the pier like, dude, I don't fucking feel good. And like, dude, I just wish I could get like a nice cold like drink and just fucking mellow out and get a bottle of water or something. Like, we're all feeling like shit. All of a sudden, Fernando comes walking down the pier looking dapper as fuck with Edward James Olmos' stepdaughter on his arm. And I shit you not, canoodling. And we're like, is that fucking Fernando? Is that Fernando? Is that fucking Fernando with Edward James Olmos' fucking stepdaughter? And he's got her. And he comes up to me and goes, hey guys, what's going on? And I was like, oh, nothing, Fernando. We're just chilling down here. And he goes, you guys okay? You don't look so good. And I was like, we're just tired, dude. We're really thirsty and we got no money, but we're just going to get back on the bus and we'll get something. He was like, you guys need money? And I was like, no. And he, as I'm saying no, he pulls a $100 bill out of his pocket. And he goes, here. I go, Fernando, I can't even pay that back. He goes, I did not ask for it back. $100 is nothing for a friend who needs it. And I was like, cool. And then he turned around and walked away with that girl. What the fuck? Fucking Fernando. Oh, he got laid every night. There was a guy during our year of California State Summer School for the Arts, CISA is what we called it, CSSSA, CISA. There was a dude that was there named Sloth. And he was this crazy dude, this crazy stoner guy that would preach to you about anarchy. And like that was his big thing. He was an anarchist, right? He had dreadlocks. He was a white dude, stoner, dreadlock kid. And he would preach fucking anarchy, this. And that was his name, Sloth. Yeah, that's what he entered. I'm Sloth. And he'd be like, dude, you guys smoke? And we'd be like, yeah, but we don't got a whole lot, Sloth. And he'd be like, dude, if you guys want to roll a joint, like, I'll get you back next week. And we'd be like, all right, Sloth, that's cool. So anyway, Sloth got kicked out. I don't remember exactly for what. I think he got caught with drugs. I think he got caught with some weed, which that got immediately, if you were dumb enough to get caught smoking weed, which you'd have to be fucking retarded. Sloth was kind of dumb. He got kicked out. And people took his anarchy flag, because he had this flag with a big A on it for anarchy, that he hung on the outside of his dorm, and they put it on this teepee that was built on the campus somewhere, and they put all his porn, because he had this huge porn collection that they didn't let him take. Like when they kicked him out, like they forcibly, like he got arrested because he had drugs. He was underage and shit. They don't take that shit lightly. So all his shit got left there. We went and stole his fucking porno, and we put it in the teepee for Sloth, dude. And we held a vigil for Sloth late at night. Dude, all right. Fucking A, dude. I really fucking hate these Russian pieces of fucking shit. Listen to me, you Rusky fucking cunts. Nobody reads Cyrillic that matters, okay? And your stupid fucking shithole of a country, we ran it into the ground once. We'll do it again. Stay off of my Dota 2 servers, you fucking Cossacks. Anyway. Yeah, go lose your own fucking MMR and quit dragging me down with your shit fucking connection. You know what? Let's make a server for you, the Russians and the Peruvians. Dota 2, set up a fucking server on an island, because they don't care about ping, obviously. They'd be playing on their regional servers. Set up on a server on an island and call it the NA servers. Okay? But just make it for fucking Peruvians and Russians and just put them all in a cesspit together. Let them fuck each other out of games. Dumb fucking rusky pieces of fucking garbage. Oh, Peruvian Dota players are the absolute worst. Russians ruin everything. I've never played a game where I was happy when I ran up on a group of players and I could hear them on voice going, Da, Doroski, Brovnosnesnerev, Resnev, Bresnevravroski, Havrusnesnerev. You know, I always know that those fucks are probably, when they see me, they're just going to shoot me on sight. They're probably going to be hacking. They're probably going to be so fucking laggy that they glitch in and out when they walk. They're going to be horrible. It's not racist to hate a fucking country of people. Russians are not a race. They're just a dog ugly group of fucking Cossack sluts. They really are fucking scum. They really are. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I just thought I'd spew some anti-Russian vitriol for a little while. I've met some pretty cool people from Russia. But I'm telling you, they need to stop playing video games, though. Rip my career because I hate Russia. Yeah, dude, my career just goes down the toilet because I hate Russia. Of course, it was kayfabe. I don't hate an entire group of people because of Dota 2. What happened with the anarchy porn tent? Oh, we did it like a he put up his flag and we snuck out at night and had a candlelight vigil and we smoked, like there were 2 or 3 doobies going around and we all just like remembered Sloth, dude. The first one to go home. The first one to be sent home for doing what we all wanted to be doing, smoking weed. Never forget Sloth, dude. Never forget. Always remember Sloth. Who's behind me? There's a ghost that lives in here. So far, it's benign, but it walks around back there in the kitchen when I'm doing these. You'll see it. Well, right there it is. It just, did you see it move by right there? Right there on the corner of that. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, it might be Sloth's ghost, dude. It might be the spirit of Sloth. It might be. All right, Denore. I'm gonna leave you guys in here. Don't go anywhere. Well, it's gonna be a minute or two. I gotta take Dianora out to poop. So just chill. I'll be back. BRB. Homie. Ooh. Alta Denore. Come on, buddy. Ever please. Take a poop, 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 poop. Poopy, poop, poop. How about you? Won't take poopy poop. Because you won't take poopy poop. Wow, man, only 267 of you survived the test. Why, hello. Yeah, Dinor took a little while. He had to find the perfect spot to poop on tonight. Not just any spot out there will do. Yeah, French vanilla, yeah. It's late as fuck. It's like 3 in the morning. That's a good point. I'm going to go to bed. Thank you guys for chilling. Have a good one.